it's layered metal. As you cut through, as one layer gets dull, it basically just fades into the next layer. So
Having also made a lot of knives, not necessarily.
Keep an eye on it.
it's less energy from what they say, but still, yeah, what this gentleman says, yeah.
Strap cutters. Learn it, live it, love it. These things are indispensable. You adjust the size, especially if you're doing belts, you're doing straps for armor pieces or whatever. Adjust it to the size you want. There's a razor blade in there. You can change out the blades. You adjust it to the size you want. Make sure you have a nice straight edge on your leather. Stick it on one side and do this, and then you got a perfect. You don't have to sit there with a ruler and try and hold the ruler and run your razor blade down. This is the way to go. For cutting the finer suede, huh? We only have an hour here?
If we're going off the hour.
Okay. Cutting, suede, and stuff like that. All right, here's what we're going to do since they're cutting us down in time badly. I hate when they do this stuff. Do we have another hour after this?
Yes. If we just kind of don't leave.
Okay, I think these guys can take anybody who comes through the door.
We
Who
can.
wants to get in a fight with people who try and come in?
I love this guy. I mean,
I'm
he's the
the
first to raise his hand and stand up.
All right,
Awesome.
thank you. These are some of the other tools. Like I said, guys, we're going to try and blow through this real fast. Come up here, we'll show you exactly. There's other leather workers that are in the audience who I'm sure are more than happy. It's a normal hobby. We're geeks. We'll talk about our hobby and our addiction. We can tell you how to use these tools, the different tools you can get. If you guys taking notes and stuff, show you the different tools, the basic ones that we use on a regular basis. And I'm gonna put out a Captain Whitaker stupid moment, duh moment, so you guys don't have to do it. All right, when you go to Tanny Leather and you get your stuff to do your leather and you do your edge, you get this wet and you sit here and do this. Yeah, that's for apprentices when you want to laugh at them. Don't do that. I'm gonna save you guys from that problem. 17 years I didn't figure it out. All right, when you go to Tanny Leather to buy this edger, there's a hole in the middle of it. Yes, I know you were always saying, hey, dumbass, put a bolt through it. Then take the bolt and stick it in your drill. Yeah. I'm sitting there, didn't have my leather tools, we're at a convention, I'm trying to finish a piece of armor. I said, hey dude, you got your edge beveler? He said, yeah, it's in my bag. Pulled it out and went. Yeah. Take your beveler, put a bolt through it and a screw, and then stick it on the end of your drill and go the right way. And instead of sitting there doing this for 4 hours, get your leather wet and sit here and do this.
It takes so much less time.
Duh. Yeah, that was my dope moment. Derp. These are the edgers. You have the French style edgers and the straight edgers. They come in sizes from 2 to 4, depending on how much of the edge they take off. And when you guys get these, you'll see where we've already done that for you. You run them along the edge, it takes that corner off, you go in, you get the leather wet, and you sit there and run those bevelers around we just showed you, and it will roll these edges. Especially for those of us who are walking around wearing the band braces, or you're going to make a band brace to wear, roll the edge on you. You'll notice a world of difference. That straight edge, every time you move your arm, if anybody's worn, it cuts into you and it sits there and rubs a blister. Roll those edges, and you won't have that problem anymore. You can sit there and wear it all day long, and it won't cut into you.
Does it do the same like for leather where you have it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
any edge.
Any edge. Go ahead and roll the edge because it's got a very sharp, perfect edge. It will sit there and cut into you. Yeah. The other one you can do is if you've got any woodworkers that you're friends with, if they've got a small lathe, have them turn one out like this for you. Different size grooves for different thickness leather, and it's get your minds out of the gutter. I can already hear you all.
Sorry, yeah, that was me.
Looks like you're a Harry Potter fan.
I do cosplay Voldemort. Don't test me.
Oh my God.
Bring me Harry Potter. Wow. Anyway, that was too content.
No. Voldemort and Jack on either side of you. That's fun.
Yeah, we had a demonstrator trying to do a panel. It's him as Jack, it's me as Voldemort.
And I'm
That
sitting in
didn't
the
go
middle
over
going,
real well. But then you can get into tight. Get it out of your heads. We're talking about leather.
Oh, come on.
Tight places. and bevel your edges, okay? Bone knives, again, there's all kinds of uses for these. You can use it when you're cleaning up your edges. It has a small area on the side of it that you can also use for rolling your edges as well. These bone knives have all kinds of uses. There's also a use, which I don't have one with us, where you have a piece of glass that you can actually burnish the edge of your leather and make this really pretty rolled edge, really smooth, really professional edge on your leather. V cutter, if you want to take this piece of leather, draw a line, and you ever wondered how, like, if you go out and see the bag that we have on here, or how you take a piece of leather and fold it up, or you make a book and get that really nice crisp fold on it? That's how. Basically, it's called a V-gouger, V-gouge. And what it does is it has a V blade inside. It cuts that V in there so you can take the piece of leather and fold it up. And what you do is you cut your V, you cut your line into it. Of course, the leather is wet. And then take the leather and take your bone knife, get in there and put some arm grease into it. What it does is it opens up that V. That way you can take that piece of leather and make a 90-degree fold really nice and pretty. Now there's a bunch of other techniques to doing this that all of us can go into that we don't have time to, but there's tips and tricks and secrets. It's just like anything that's been around for hundreds of years. There are street tricks to doing some of the stuff that we do. Ask any of the leather workers in here. We're more than happy to tell you how to do some of those street tricks and show you all the tools that we did. We want to get you guys stamping and in and out of here so we don't run out of time like we always do, because I talk too damn much. I'm a captain. Yeah, and the last piece we're going to talk about, when you get into leather, if you're setting rivets, setting eyelets, all of that, they come with rivet setters, eyelet setters, blah, blah, blah. We used them for years. And then I found the Valhalla of all that is holy, the Holy of Holies.
Thank you, Banner.
This is the Red Baron, or so we've named him. This
Make
run,
that more than a shot.
yes, this is the Red Baron out of our shop. He is actually a member of ASI. He has a vote. This thing is heaven sent. They run on sale $100, $120. Off of the sale, you're looking at almost $300 for this piece. All right. The dies that go in here are $80 to $90 a pop for one set. Okay. And it's an investment. If you're going to be doing a lot of leather, it is an investment. But trust me, one, your significant other will love you dearly, because I can set an entire piece of leather with my wife sleeping on the couch and she never hears it. Okay?
Dink, dink,
Yeah.
dink.
Trust me, she got used to going to sleep to hit me pounding on leather. When I got this, she came walking out and goes, "I thought you were going to work tonight." I said, "I'm already done." She went, "Oh, I love it." I said, some people got it. As I said, the dies are expensive. They run anywhere from $40 for basic ones all the way up to $80, $90 for a set of dies. You can get all the snaps dies, all the rivet sizes, and all the eyelets in this. So this is the only piece you don't have to use the setting tools anymore. But as I said, it's expensive, it is an investment, but trust me, if you're going to be doing full sets of armor, or you're going to be doing a lot of leather work, this is worth the investment, because this has cut our time in half. And trust me, I have had more line 20 snaps go flying across the shop after I pulled them off with a pair of pliers because I misstruck on them. This thing, single shot, one time, done, and you guys get to use it with the setting out that you'll see. This thing is heaven sent. You will stop messing up. I mean, it is. I can't praise this machine enough.
These those that are setting items and corsets too, right?
Yes, they do have the eyelet. Yeah, you can do that. They do have the dies for eyelet, because my wife makes corsets, and she's like, "Here you go, honey." Yeah, it works for that. Done. All right, on stamping.
What's it called?
Red Baron.
Yeah, Red Baron.
Eyelets better.
Here, find that. Thank you. Candy has a whole set of different